All right. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu salam ala rasulillah, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man tabi'a huda. All right, let's start with the quiz, inshallah, quickly, and then we'll start with the new lesson, inshallah. If you remember, we read something, I believe, in level 1, and it turned out to be the quiz for today. It's an ayah from Surah Hud, ayah 48. So only the person who is going to read will open the mushaf, and the others will just listen, inshallah. Okay, how do we want to start? From the bottom of the list or the top of the list? Bottom of the list? Yes, last week we started from the top of the list, I remember. Yeah, I think Yahya was sitting there and he was the last one to read. Or Abu Yahya. Let's start from the top of the list. I guess the top of the list, Brother Ahmed.
Yes.
He'll be first. Okay, Surah Hud, ayah number 48. Yeah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب أليم.
Jazakallah khair. You didn't read it last time, right? I guess you were not here in level 1.
I'm not sure. I think we did, yes. I was here.
You did read this?
Yes.
All right. It must have been level 2 then. No, I think at the end of level 1. I have it here at the end of level 1.
I remember reading this.
You remember reading it?
Yes.
You were here at the end of level 1?
Yes, I did the test for level 1. Yes.
You did the test for level 1?
Yes.
Are you sure you read it? Maybe you read it at home.
No, I was here that day.
Yeah? All right. It just seems strange. All right, Jazakallah khair. Brother Baghdad, number 2. If you already read, you can keep the mushaf open. Page 227.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب أليم.
Jazakallah khair, Akhi Baghdad. Brother Ahmed. Hud 48. Hud 48.
Which page number?
227.
Ayah number 48.
48.
Yeah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب أليم.
جزاك الله خير. Brother Hanif.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب أليم.
جزاك الله خير. Brother Ibrahim. Page 227.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب أليم.
جزاك الله خير أخي إبراهيم. Brother Luqman. Page 227.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب عليم.
جزاك الله خير. Brother Muhammad.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب أليم.
جزاك الله خير. هذا مصطفى.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب أليم.
Jazakallah khair. Brother Sajjad.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى أمم ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب أليم.
Jazakallah khair. Brother Yahya.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى أمم ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم عذاب عليم.
Jazakallah khair. Abu Yahya. I think because the mushaf is too small.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى أمم ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب أليم.
Jazakallah khair. All right, it didn't take us very much time to read this, 12 minutes. You can leave it for just a second. Just a comment on what we just heard. What do you think about the way, because we read this before, if you remember, the way we read it the first time and today, if we would compare the way we read it the first time. That was a few weeks ago, many weeks ago. What do you think?
It's better, big improvement.
For yourself or for overall?
I think both.
All right. Is it? Yes.
At the same time, I didn't remember that I read this one, level 1. Maybe I was, I think.
Hmm.
It was absent.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't remember that I read this one.
All right.
But I took some advantage for the people who decided
All right. Yes, brother.
I find it this time more easier than
Easier.
than the first time one, because I think even the first time
Mm-hmm.
we were not allowed to open the mushaf.
Mm-hmm.
So, but maybe because we read it before.
Mm-hmm. All right. Jazakallah khair. Yeah. Brother Hanif, you wanted to say something? All right. Anybody else? Yeah, it should have been an advantage because we read it before. But you can see clearly that some of you made mistakes that you wouldn't do otherwise if we read something else that we are familiar with. Right? Like very simple mistakes, like the noon mushaddada and the idgham of the noon or the tanween, or the idhar of the noon or the tanween. Those are like simple things, level 1. So you see, like when we read something by surprise like this, all these mistakes, they will come rushing. So, which means that we still are we didn't reach, what we aim for is to reach a level where the tajweed, if I didn't mention this before, the tajweed becomes second nature. That means it's part of you. You don't have to think about the rule. It becomes part of you. Automatically you know what to do. This is what we ultimately will aim for. And this comes with like a lot of practice. And of course, it comes with knowing the rule perfectly and putting it into practice. So it just doesn't come by just learning the rule or knowing what the rule is. It comes with a lot of practice, a lot of hours. They say for somebody to become an expert in anything, they spend probably 10,000 hours, if not more. This is just one opinion. 10,000 hours is a lot of hours, right? To become expert in Tajweed, if you spend 10,000 hours, that's a lot of hours. So some of the mistakes, there's two categories of mistakes that we heard today for those who made those mistakes. The first category is the mistakes related to the harakat, turning a dhamma into a fatha or a fatha into a dhamma, and those kind of mistakes. And those mistakes, they don't require knowing Tajweed. And this happens when we read something that we are not familiar with. It happens more often when we read something we are not familiar with. So we have to be careful with that. As I said, any change in the harakat will most of the time change the meaning. Right? So we have to be careful. The other type of mistakes are the mistakes related to the rules of Tajweed. Those are mainly two kinds of mistakes. Some of them are related to the mad, and the others are related to mainly the noon sakina and tanween or the mim sakina. Right? Those are two kind of mistakes that we did today. The kind of mistakes in terms of mad, you see that, for instance, the word ya nuhu, it had a mad tabi'i, right? So we have to say ya nuhu, right? Even though it's just a small alif, but it makes a difference. So we say ya nuhu, and also similarly bisalamin, right? And then minna at the end of the word minna. And the other types of mistakes, as I said, the ones related to the noon sakin and tanween, like we heard the brother read barakatin alayka, and this was supposed to be idhar, so it was supposed to be barakatin alayka. So there's no ikhfa or idgham there. And mimman, if you remember this, it's a lot of two haraka, one after the other. So you find that the common mistake, you see it clearly when people read, right? If we collect all the mistakes that we did today, you will find that the common mistake was definitely the two haraka. It's going to be the top. The two haraka was not long enough, right? The others are small in number compared to the two haraka. The ones related to the changing the haraka, fatha into kasra or dhamma into fatha, and so on. The ones related to the mad also are few in numbers compared to the two haraka that is related to the noon sakina and tanween or the mim sakina rules. So those are the mistakes. Inshallah, we need to go back home and read it again or listen to it and try to practice it one more time. All right? Any questions about the quiz? All right.